paper bearing my name. Got the hottest chick.
Let's get started for Oklahoma City. At forward, 6'6", number 34, Kenrich Williams. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, at center, 7 foot, number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein. Starting at small forward, standing 6'5", number 8, Jalen Williams. At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shea Alexander. The head coach for your Oklahoma City Thunder is Mark Davis. Another round of applause for Oklahoma City.
The starters for Utah. Bailey out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Collier. And it's George in at the 1. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Williams. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Now here's Nurkic. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Gilgeous Alexander against George. The 15-footer. Rebounded by Bailey. Here's Collier. There's the drive. Deflected. Outside Gilgeous Alexander. And the shot goes.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
George outside. Pass to Collier. Anderson for 3. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Williams. To the inside. Here's Dort. It's hauled in by Collier.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle. They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. He played a great game against Charlotte. And Shea Gilgeous Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
That free throw, no good. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shea Gilgeous Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. And the second free throw is good.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Anderson with a screen on Williams. Here's Bailey, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Lou Dort picks one up. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for the Jazz, Bailey, 2 shots.
shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
And he sinks the second. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by George.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Pass to SGA. Here's Williams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2, Kenrich Williams.
And he makes a first. And Williams drops them both. The Jazz have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Anderson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, George. And another miss by Utah.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Williams. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 6. It's Williams, high post. 43 points last game out.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, a player like Anderson will always have a role because he's a glue guy who can do a little of everything, and he doesn't need the ball to make an impact.
The free throw drops for Anderson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for OKC. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage. Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Williams. Williams on the wing. Dort outside. And here's SGA. Williams a screen on George. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Dort for 3. Utah with the rebound. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
Now here's Anderson. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Nurkic a screen on Dort. Anderson for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside, Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Here's Collier. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. Here's Nurkic, and he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
To the middle. Here's Hartenstein, and he converts the layup.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Pass to Bailey. Anderson with a screen on Williams. Here's Nurkic. Fires it from 18. And again, it's Utah.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Sweet looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Nurkic passes to Bailey. Pass to Nurkic. Here he goes. And the layup is good off the glass. Nurkic has got 6.
So capable of overwhelming you. Nurkic is terrific at maintaining his focus and balance on these tough finishes.
Now here's Williams. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Tipped. Anderson with it, guarded now by Williams. To the right side. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Williams in the post. And looking at Jalen Williams. Is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
No good on the free throw.
And when you talk about do-it-all kind of players, Jalen Williams quickly jumps to mind. And the scary thing is, he's only going to keep getting better.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Caruso comes in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Dort. And a switch here also for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Bailey. And he's good on the second. The Jazz have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Filipowski sets a screen. Anderson passes to Nurkic. He got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Thunder on D. Utah moving the ball around. Collier. Blocked again!
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. Hartenstein a screen. Fires for 3. Williams misses.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Over to the left wing. Nurkic inside. Watched by Wallace. They get the rebound. And Nurkic throws it down.
Things are going his way so far offensively. Nurkic really rising to the challenge of this defense.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Some solid defense from Filipowski.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
George outside, fires from deep. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
And he hits the first of 3.
An all-rookie selection in 2024. Keontae George is a player with tremendous potential. He's a long combo guard, and I think he's just starting a very long career.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Jang comes in for Jalen Williams. And Joe subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't make it 3 for 3. Thunder trail by 6. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Filipowski. Still without a bucket. For 3, George. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. And here's Caruso. The 3. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back over to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Pass to Filipowski. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Wallace outside. The 3 ball. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Utah leading by 5. Here's Collier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh. There's the 3. Counted from distance. And the Jazz lead by 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that one's good.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Filipowski sets a screen. Sensabaugh, no good. Oklahoma City has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Joe, the pass to Williams. Now here's Caruso. They set a pick. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. Utah leading by 6. George in the post. Watched by Wallace. Here's Collier. Pass to Filipowski. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Wallace outside. Back to Caruso. Here's Joe. Off the mark there with a 3. And for the Jazz, they're shooting about 43% since tip-off. George with it, guarded now by Williams. Pass to Joe. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Caruso outside. Jang passes to Caruso. Jang in the post, working on Filipowski.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard of that one.
Here's Collier. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Jusuf Nurkic getting it done for the Jazz. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Utah.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
So the Utah 5 right now. We've got George Niang. He's out there with Filipowski, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. Pass to Sensabaugh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, Filipowski. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Filipowski's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Williams with the screen. Williams with it. Niang's there. Williams misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
A nice shot by Filipowski. Give him 8 points now. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Now here's Niang. Yet to see a basket. Niang a screen. Utah needs to get off a shot here. That 3's off the mark. Thunder trail by 5. Wallace, the pass to Williams. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. From deep. Again, the miss by Williams.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Niang. Outside, Williams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Williams with the screen. Williams misses.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Pass to Niang. Here's Sensabaugh. Takes it inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Out of bounds, it'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And here's a look at some numbers for Jalen Williams.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Thunder trail by 9. To the paint to halt the run. Oh, Shea showing no fear inside.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
George passes to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Anderson inside. Williams defending. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Shooting 2.
misses the free throw. The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Good on the second one. Thunder trail by 8. Up top, SGA. He has 7. Offline with a baseline jumper.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, pass to Williams. From 11 feet away, and that one hits the back iron.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Outside, Anderson. Filipowski sets a screen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Over Williams. Sensabaugh, no good.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Bailey. Three-pointer. Caruso grabs the board.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Here's Bailey. Now here's Filipowski. Williams defending. Filipowski, the pass to Bailey. Back to Filipowski. Bailey's shot is off. Thunder trail by 6. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Until Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's see those moves. Two left feet there. Look at those moves.
For Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Caruso, and it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Then for Utah, Nurkic is checked in for Filipowski, and it's Collier in for Sensabaugh. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Collier. Still no points. Pass to Nurkic. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
And here's SGA. Impressive finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It doesn't matter what the defense does inside. Gilgeous-Alexander was determined to get through.
To the inside, and stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Williams. No good. That would have tied it. The Jazz have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Dort outside. Tries to break his ice. Not going to go that time. And George with some nice D. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Utah moving the ball around. Nurkic, a screen on Williams. Anderson with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Here's Collier. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. George against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over George. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. SGA's got 15.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
George outside. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Nurkic high post. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 14.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
The shake. Gilgeous-Alexander drops in the layup for two.
They're really working the paint now.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. He's checked in for Williams. And this break lets us see the teams making the most of their second chances this season. Fifth on the list, the Thunder.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. Hard to block out everyone.
Oklahoma City on D. Pass to Bailey. And here's Nurkic. He's guarded by Hartenstein. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, look at Nurkic using his physique on offense, taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
That's good from Nurkic. And that's good as he hits both shots. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Hartenstein passes to SGA. Jacks up a 3. Offensive board. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Collier. Utah leading. Now George. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Back to George. George, a screen on Hartenstein. And there's the call on Kenrich Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, picking up his second foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
And it's Utah with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Lou Dort picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the Jazz, Collier, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And they're ahead, but doing themselves no favors at the line.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first half of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
And we've become used to seeing this from Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the most versatile and dominant scoring threats in today's game.
George passes to Bailey. George against SGA. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Nurkic, a screen on Dort for 3. Collier. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Thanks, B.A. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody, right?
A nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And you could just see Anderson there looking to jam it.
Dort outside. Back to Caruso. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, a screen on George. Here's SGA. SGA just powering through contact.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Utah has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And here's George. George, a screen on Caruso. Bailey, the pass to Nurkic. And stolen by Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Jazz ball. Number 22, Cason Wallace.
Here's George. 8 points in his last time out. And that one drops. George has got his second bucket on the night. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Utah ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on. But I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
Got to give it up for their second unit, leaping off that bench, going out there playing like starters.
roster depth a key factor for them here. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. The shot by Dort, no good. The Jazz shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Pass to Bailey, back to Anderson. Here's Collier. Here's Nurkic. He's guarded by Hartenstein from the low block. And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist from Collier. Nurkic has got 18 points in the game. Dort outside. Back to SGA. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. No good on the shot. Nurkic with some nice D. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. Tipped. Here's Williams. Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
Ooh, an incredible double clutch dunk.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Nurkic. And stolen by Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. Back to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over George. And that one's good. SGA. And that's 23 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Williams.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Collier. Over Dort. Good work defensively by Dort. Thunder with a lead. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 23 points in the game. Basket's good. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Anderson with it. He's got 5. They need this. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. free throw's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Utah has possession. 6-point game. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Well, look, their ball security has been non-existent. They have to calm down and do a better job taking control of the ball.
Chance to look at the small forwards who have been on fire all year. Third is Jalen Williams.
And these are some of the most dangerous players in the league, just capable of getting hot and taking over a game in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and production from the small forward spot is critical. These players carry a huge load of their team's scoring output. It takes a lot of pressure off the other four guys out there.
Here's Collier. No made baskets yet. Right side Anderson. 5 on the clock. Pass to George. Shoots over SGA. And another miss by Utah.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line.
Defensive foul. Kyle Anderson. That's his second personal foul.
One shot.
Second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting 1.
Here's Collier. It's a 9-point spread. Down low. It's stolen by SGA. And a fast break now for the Thunder. The shot by Dort, no good. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. George outside. Stop the drought. The Jazz again can't hit.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Dort finds Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Bailey, inside. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
SGA against George. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Jazz trail by 10. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Nurkic a screen on Williams. Bailey, and he gets it to go.
And a play like this has to make you excited for Bailey's future. If he's able to add more muscle, he's going to be tough to contain.
This will be his third free throw of the game.
At the line for the Jazz, Bailey, shooting 1.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 31 outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Over George. SGA can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 7. Back to Anderson. Nurkic against Hartenstein. Nurkic passes to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Bailey. Over Williams. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Gilgeous Alexander's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams passes to SGA. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. He's checked in for Utah. Pass to George. Here's Collier. SGA covering. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Shea Gilgeous Alexander.
Second team foul. Shooting for Utah, Collier. 2 shots.
That one misses. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled jumping into people.
The shot no good. Some solid defense from Filipowski. It's George on the wing. Up top, Anderson. Pass to Collier. Clock at 6. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Shooting for Utah, Collier. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So for Oklahoma City, Caruso comes in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Dort. And so he hits both.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Thunder leading by 7. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen from outside the arc. Rebound, Utah. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Collier. Now here's Nurkic. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Nurkic passes to Anderson. Good work defensively by Caruso.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. SGA's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Collier. Nurkic a screen on SGA to the inside. And stolen by Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. George with it. He's picked up by SGA. George scanning the floor. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Nurkic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Blocked! Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, just a great guy to have in the rotation. Caruso gives you effort, he gives you shooting, and the ball rarely sticks in his hands. He keeps it moving.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Niang, he's checked in for Nurkic. Martin comes in for Anderson. And Sensabaugh subbed in for George. And Caruso drops them both. Jazz trail by 11. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Martin a screen to the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Joe. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Wallace. From behind the arc. Joe misses. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Collier. Here's the 3. Sensabaugh, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Wallace misses.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
A nice shot by Filipowski.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Caruso.
Oh, yeah. Caruso has major spring to his game.
Jazz trail by 9. Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. No good from outside. And the Thunder shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Wallace, the pass to Caruso. Wallace outside. The 3. Drills it from deep. Wallace has got 9.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Collier. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sensabaugh, covered by Joe. Sensabaugh, no good. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Launches it. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Jazz 5 right now. They've got Kyle Filipowski, Bailey out there with George Niang, and it's Hendricks in at the 3. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Caruso. Pass to Hendricks. Out to the right wing. Now Filipowski. Just 5 to shoot. Now Niang lets the 3 fly.
Oh, just pesky. I mean, Williams stayed on him and didn't give an inch.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Mitchell's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Caruso finds Williams. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And here's Niang. Williams defending. And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Here's Sensabaugh. There's the steal. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wallace. And he drives in. Here's Caruso. And it's Niang with the rebound. Jazz trail by 14. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Williams. Outside Mitchell. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 5. Williams with the screen. Three-pointer, no good. The Jazz shooting around 41%. All right, a chance here to check up on Isaiah Joe's status. What do you have, Ellie?
Guys, the Thunder's head athletic trainer gave me an update. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
Now here's Williams. Good D by Niang.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Pass to Wallace. Caruso outside. 4-3. Utah grabs the miss.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Here's Hendricks. Here's Sensabaugh. Check by Mitchell. Shoots from the elbow. Bailey's shot is off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Williams on the wing. Caruso outside. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Jazz trail by 11. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. Bailey, the pass to Niang. And here's Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. Utah with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Wallace, and that one is hammered home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Bailey's shot is off. Thunder leading by 13. Right side, Mitchell. Rob! Niang, the pass to Bailey. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Niang. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sensabaugh. Takes the three. The Jazz again can't hit.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
Now Wallace. Williams with the screen. Here's Bailey. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Hendricks. Let's go with a three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Caruso finds Williams. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Sensabaugh. He shoots. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Wallace. And here is Williams. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Wallace. Lou Dort comes in for Mitchell. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Caruso. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Nurkic is checked in for Filipowski. Anderson comes in for Niang. Collier, he's checked in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Hendricks. The free throw drops for Williams. Jazz trail by 16. Down low. Here's Nurkic. There's a screen by Nurkic. George passes to Nurkic, and the bucket is good.
The muscle coming into play. I like how Nurkic takes on these challenges and finds ways to deliver.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in.
At the line for the Jazz, Yusuf Nurkic. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Outside, Williams. Williams finds SGA. Misses off the left iron. Utah has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And stolen by Williams. It's Dort on the wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And what focus from Dort inside. Even while being fouled, he still puts a shot in the air.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Dort.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
And Dort hits them both. Jazz trail by 16. Pass to Collier. Now Nurkic. Now George launches a 3. Here's Bailey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Lou Dort picks one up.
Well, that's what Bailey has to get used to as a rookie. Plenty of rugged defense when he brings it inside.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Steps back. The kick out to Williams. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's SGA. Dort outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And Williams drops them both. Jazz trail by 16. To the wing, right side. Now here's Nurkic. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bailey. For 3, Collier. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. The 3 is up. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
George for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. SGA.
Yeah, this is SGA doing what he does best, applying pressure to the defense with his pure scoring ability.
At the line, for your opponent, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Presentation of the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Outside George. Here's Nurkic. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
This quarter, they've already given up 6 points off turnovers. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Outside Dort. Here's the pass to Williams. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 20.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Hartenstein against Nurkic. Outside Anderson. 6 to shoot. Lays it in easily.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's the pass to Williams. SGA looking around. Outside, Williams.
And that's what we expect from Williams, just taking it up strong.
Fifth personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Thunder, Williams, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. Inside, and stolen by Hartenstein.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
It's just a great matchup for them, and they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Williams. Joe's checked in for Williams. And it's Wallace in for Dort. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the bucket by Utah. Williams with the screen. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Wallace, right side. Utah grabs the miss. There's 49 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Sensabaugh. Watch by Wallace. With the fadeaway. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Fading away. He makes that shot harder than it needs to be.
Here's SGA. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. From outside, off the mark. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah.
I've been moving through the city like a phantom in the opera of a dark caramel. Cleopatra moaning holy matrimony since I took her down in the cabana. Same time I'ma move up to Atlanta. I was in